Alright.
Bantu sucks.
Bantu's, yeah.
He's not good.
He's good loaded. Alright.
Yes, he.
Talk about black cards now.
All the gods are good in limited.
2 in black, Bantu the Glorified.
Bantu the Glorified.
4/6, legendary creature god. Menace, indestructible. Can't attack or block unless a creature died under your control this turn.
Yeah, that under your control part really ruined him for all constructed reasons. I know guys wants to build him as an EDH commander because he's sweet.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
But I don't know.
It's a nice cheap commander.
I was hopeful for this card to be good in standard, and it's just not. Like, it's the only god that requires you to actively lose resources to turn into a real creature.
Also, that's not the end of the card.
Oh yeah.
It also has 1 in a black. Sack a creature. Scry 1. Each opponent loses 1. You gain 1.
Sack another creature. You can't sack itself.
Yo, you can get this going in 2-headed giant. You can sack your own creature to hit him for 2.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean,
that's not great.
It is. It's okay.
It also says another creature.
If you're going to tell me that this card is not good in limited, then you're wrong. This card is good in limited.
He's fine in
limited.
Feels
good. It feels good some to end.
I'll still take any god over him.
You would take the blue god?
Yes. That draws cards.
Also,
this one kills the opponent because it attacks.
Okay. I will take.
Like, the blue card's never going to attack.
You're gonna tell me. You're gonna sit here and tell me you'll take like this over a cat.
What?
If you open rare cat.
What? Okay. Why do you keep comparing things to?
Because cat's my favorite.
Cats are awesome.
Cat is very good. Cat is very good. I'm saying this card is not that bad in limited. In constructed, it's god awful.
Oh yeah.
But it's a solidly it's a very powerful card in draft.
Yeah, what is happening to the sky? Sure. What is happening to the sky above him? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Is that like a mountain?
He looks really cool. I like the art a lot.
I do like the art too.
But yeah, I just wanted it to be better.
Mm-hmm. Let's move on to a bad card.
Let's move on to a bad card.
Liliana, Death's Majesty.
She's so modest. Look at her.
Oh yeah, very modest with her footstool zombie person.
Yeah.
Lucky.
3 black. Planeswalker Liliana enters at 5. +1, make a 2/2. Put the top 2 cards of your library in
2/2 zombie.
2/2 zombie. Relevant creature type.
Relevant.
Sometimes creature type doesn't matter, but
this one does.
-3. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Your graveyard, not an opponent's.
Yep. Your graveyard.
It's a black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. -7. Destroy all non-zombie creatures.
So it's her ultimate is not great, but it happens really quickly.
Yep.
Like, she starts at 5, goes up to 6, goes up to 7, and then ultimates. Like, it's the same rate as Nahiri.
Don't compare this card to Nahiri.
Why?
Because Nahiri's trash. This is okay.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Nahiri's the worst.
Honestly,
Nahiri is actively great, but also Liliana's pretty good too. I don't know. This is my favorite art on Liliana, which Liliana is my favorite girl. She's bae. She looks at home.
Yeah, she's just like, this is the life.
Yeah, this is everything I wanted. Also, plus is solid. It's a planeswalker that combos with itself. It's +1 fuels. It's -3, and to be honest with you, like a fair amount of the time, this is just going to be 5 mana. You play you get the -3, you get your creature back, and then it has 2 loyalty. Like it's just playing it for the -3 is like super good.
You can do that with some of the cyclers too. Cycle early and then bam, they
exactly.
It's okay. Can we just agree that it's really weird that she doesn't put in 2/2 zombies tapped?
No, none of the zombies come to play tapped.
It doesn't have to be that way.
It doesn't have to be that way.
You gotta protect yourself.
Exactly.
Look, zombies, like as every single zombie should either come into play tap or not have the ability to block.
Not true.
That's true for me.
Well, that's because you're wrong.
Because they're slow and they're like whatever. How the fuck are you just gonna be like, oh yeah, this zombie?
Well, when you have someone that's controlling their movements, like a Liliana, you can just be like, hey, jump in front of this thing for me.
I guess.
And then it does.
I guess.
And then Mildew.
And then Mildew.
And then Mildew.
Yeah.
The Mildew's sweet for limited.
Mildew is sweet, especially
when
with
you got a
Get your
bomb
sweet and bomb creatures.
and get your whatever giant creature that you want, and then just -3 next to it.
Get your 4/4 angel with
I think I want to
indestructible.
play this more than Gideon now.
I'd
rather.
look.
open this
Gideon's
and
probably a
bring
better card for constructed reasons,
Yeah.
I think
but
Liliana's better at
Liliana
limited.
is fucking cool.
I'd have more fun.
And yeah, I'll have more fun with Liliana. I mean, that would be the case even if she was
Wait,
trash. But
wait a
I
second.
think she's very good.
If you play your Liliana and start plussing, you're going right into your opponent's hands when they play the 2-mana mill 5.
Oh, that's
They
true.
can just lose.
That's true.
So fast.
What was I thinking?
Whatever. Let's talk about a trial.
Liliana's great. Always first picker.
Yeah.
Oh, here
Let's
comes
talk
the
about a
best
trial.
Trial's really good.
There's a pretty good trial.
First of all, it's the only trial that costs fucking 2 mana.
Yep.
So right there, if you get any effect that's like pretty good, like that's a solid engine. And this effect is pretty fucking good. It's a removal spell. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Good card. 2 mana edict is a good card.
Whenever you play a cartouche, bounce it.
Whenever you play a cartouche, bounce it, just like all the other trials.
Also,
The fact that this is cheap makes me feel like I could probably play it like multiple times in a turn,
Oh yeah.
which is pretty
Oh, yeah.
retarded.
yeah.
Now, it doesn't actively combo with its cartouche,
No.
the black's cartouche.
But
which
also,
we'll get to in a second.
Also, something of note that I forgot to mention: trials do not say may. You have to bounce them. It's not like you wouldn't want to bounce them,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you have to no matter what.
Well, for devotion reasons.
For devotion reasons, sure.
For your Seraph Sanctum reasons.
So you can play your Gary and get some value.
Yeah.
Get there.
He needs value.
Whatever.
The card's good. Again, I picked this one...
Third.
Yeah, I picked this one pretty high, because I think
Yeah,
it's really solid.
Definitely.
I don't think it's the
Um,
best trial, but I think it's very good.
I love
It's,
it.
yeah, I don't know if it's the best one, but it's among the best ones. I
Yep.
think they're all, like, white and blue are, like, decent, fine cards. I'll play them. And then black, red, and green are all actively really good and should be
Yeah.
high picks.
When I see the black, red, or green one, I'm gonna be like, well, that color's probably okay.
Yeah, well, I'm also like, I'm gonna try to do that. Like, I'm gonna actively look for this to happen.
I don't think the black, red, or green trials should go like past 5th pick
Probably not.
in pack 1.
Probably not. No, not pack 1.
Those are good.
Next card, the Cartouche of Ambition. It's 3 mana enchant aura. Enchant creature you control. When it comes to play, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature, and then your creature gets +1/+1 lifelink.
It's very solid.
Very solid. I love giving +1/+1 and lifelink. Lifelink's a really strong ability, like amongst the strongest evergreen
They can
abilities
just
that you
completely
have.
swing a race.
Yeah, exactly.
You just top
-1
this, so
-1
good.
counter is like pretty fucking good as a come into play effect. It's not that great with if you're comboing with the Edict, because they're probably just going to sacrifice their worst creature now.
But also, with Cartouche, I'm just putting this one out there. If you have 4, it kills the 4/4 indestructible angel.
That's true, but that doesn't really matter.
It completely matters.
Well, you've lost so much tempo at that point.
What?
I mean, you gonna spend 12 mana to do that?
Absolutely.
Well, I have a removal spell.
That's fine. I have 4 creatures to put them each.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I have 4 removal spells.
Oh god.
So many. I had because I'm playing white.
You
I
want to talk
had
about the angel?
no. I had
Gideon's intervention!
on your cartouche. You dick.
Wow, what a good name.
Yeah,
You got
exactly.
me.
By the way, I actually don't like this cartouche.
This cartouche? No.
I
It's pretty
actually
sweet.
I would much rather pay 1 less and give it flying and 1/1 draw a card, or even just pay 1 and 1/1. And honestly, these combo better with the actual black trial.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I actually agree. I think
Play
this is
every
probably
game.
the worst cartouche.
Yeah.
I still think
It's
it's
so
good.
good.
I mean, it's
I still think it's good, but
a
the
fine
fact that it
card.
costs 3.
Yeah, it makes it a little wonky with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
trials.
yeah.
But that's the only problem.
There are only
with it.
2 cartouches that cost 3.
And one of them is
One
like more reliably.
significantly better than the other.
Yeah, reliably kill a creature. Alright, next go.
Stir the sands.
This is a great card.
4
I like
black
this one.
black.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Create 3 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Cycle for 3 and a black. When you cycle it, make a 1/1 or a 2/2. You make 1 2/2
1,
black
2, 2.
zombie.
Did they come and play tapped?
They sure
Nope.
Yup.
don't. They
So it's
sure
fuck you.
don't.
Look how pretty this art is.
It's
Yeah.
not very pretty
It's
at all.
gorgeous.
It looks amazing.
It's exactly what I
It's
want.
vibrant in the colors of eating intestines.
Yeah, it's great.
I think we're all on the same page. This card's pretty strong.
Yeah, of course, 6 power across 3 bodies. If you just want to cast it, get 4 mana 2/2 draw card is also fine too.
It also does something when you cycle it, which I'm always a fan of.
I know.
Yeah.
If it was up to you, it'd be 4 zombies.
No, if it was up to me, you cycle it for 4 mana, and when you
It's
cycle
coming
it,
to play
draw 6 cards, gain 6 life, put 6 2/2 black
zombies.
zombies.
Oh,
on the
okay.
battlefield.
That's alright.
6/6/6. I see what you
That's
did.
decent.
All right,
Yeah, because it's black.
shut up. Cruel reality.
This card's sweet.
This card seems not great,
It's very sweet.
but apparently it was good in loading
Very
around
good.
pre-release, which I intend to watch after
Very
I
impressive.
kicked you out of my home.
Okay.
Tiny Man
Oh.
7.
It was very
Good
impressive,
for
actually.
pre-release.
Oh yeah, so 7 mana, 5/5 enchantment aura curse, which I love curses.
Curses are pretty cool. There's only 2 in the set,
Of
right?
course. Huh? Yeah, there's like 2.
Of curse.
Of course,
They're
of
good.
course, yeah. Enchant player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. The player can't, he should loses 5 life. So it's the Abyss.
It's really powerful when you're just like board stalled, no one does anything.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
slam this down, and they need to start doing something, or they're just going to die very
Yeah.
quickly.
It's 7 mana and
It's also
it's 7 mana. Is my big problem with it. And it will win the game eventually.
it's
It just doesn't win the game immediately.
it's insane when you're ahead.
Not like
It's insane when
Okay.
you're at parity.
not like
It's not great when you're
another
behind.
7 mana card that I know.
Yeah.
It's indestructible.
We love
This
our
beats that
indestructible
card
angels.
so easily.
You don't know how many tokens I have. You don't know.
That is true. That is true.
I got my deck around
This card is just like the
Also, I
angel.
have another Gideon's intervention.
I really hope that these videos go up out of order, and the white one goes up last.
It probably will,
Yeah,
because
you
that
know.
one's fucked up. Like that.
So now we're just making these references to 7 mana 4/4.
Yeah.
And people are like, what the
Like
fuck?
4 indestructibles.
4/4's
For flying
indestructible.
indestructible, so
Yeah.
good. Alright, so how we feel about this card, Dave?
I think it's good.
I honestly think like it's great in sealed. I really
Yeah.
like it in sealed, but in draft I wouldn't
It's
want to. I wouldn't
it's
want to go
kind of
into
slow.
Even if
Alright,
I'm controlling.
so if I'm controlling and I can reliably get there, like it does. Again, it's 7 mana. It will win the game eventually.
Yes.
The problem is getting to that point. I mean, if you can reliably stall the board, then I think this card's going to be great. But getting to that point might be a bit tricky.
This-
I do like the art, though. I do like the guy-
This card's good when you're ahead.
Yeah.
It's good when you're kind of like at the same pace as your opponent.
Mhm.
It's just not great when you're behind.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say.
Which is the
I'd
only
say
problem.
Yeah.
it's fine when you're ahead, even though you're probably winning. It's good when you're ahead. It's
When
fine.
you're ahead, it's
gonna
just
seal
like,
the deal.
yeah, you're
It's
done.
going to seal
You're
the
done.
deal. I mean, as a 7-drop should.
Yeah.
When at parity, you're going to be ahead very quickly,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't do enough when you're behind.
You
You're
could,
right.
you could actually build a good.
So you need to get to the point where you're at parity.
You could do a good commander deck with this and just build a deck full of curses and just be like
Curse.
troll that one player.
Yeah. Guaranteed to be Richard.
Yup.
Guaranteed.
Richard, if you're watching this, fuck you.
Yep. We'll even roll a dice to decide who it's going to
Yeah.
be, and it's
And it'll be
guaranteed.
Richard.
It's probably gonna be Richards.
Okay.
Dice does
Dispossess. Dispossesses.
Dispossess.
Dispossesses.
Okay.
What you would read it?
2 and a black. You just don't want to read it because it's a shit ton of text.
I'll read it.
It's
Mine's
fucking.
good.
Go for it,
It's
Dave.
in the more side.
Dispossess. 2 colorless and 1 black sorcery. Choose an artifact card name. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the chosen name and exile them. Then that player shuffles his or her library.
Oh my god.
I love the wording of his or her. They really are accepting.
making
They
sure.
want both genders playing this game.
Mhm.
But also, this card is straight.
It's straight garbage trash.
It is
I
garbage
thought
trash.
it was just any card.
Oh no! Oh
It's
no!
artifact card.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they really need to make Memoricide significantly worse?
Also,
Fuck's
the
sake.
wording's kind of weird. Of choose an artifact card name.
Yeah.
Couldn't they just say name an artifact
Yep.
card?
Yeah. They could have.
That might
I mean,
be
it
weird
might
too.
be
I don't
relevant
know.
sideboard and standard
Whatever.
because of
Fuck that.
Hard-
Card's,
hard of hearing.
card's garbage trash. Never ever play it in any format ever.
It's gonna be in standard.
Okay. You're gonna say that, and then it's just gonna be like, whoa, vintage all-star.
Vintage All-Star. Got your
Black
Mox
Lotus.
Lotus.
Boxes
Get
that
your
have already
Mox
came out.
Emerald.
No, you can crack Black Lotus, turn 1 for Black Mana, and then play it naming Black Lotus.
Yeah.
I got one.
So I think-
You don't.
Okay. Sweet card alert.
Shadow of the Grave. It has a sweet skeleton on its art.
Skelly Man.
Skeleton. Alright, 2 mana instant. 1 to black. Return to your hand all cards in your graveyard that you had cycled or discarded this turn.
Let me tell you about this standard deck.
Well, let me tell you about the standard deck.
You get to play a mountain on turn 1,
Yeah.
and you play the 1/2 Menace that whenever you discard or cycle a card,
Oh,
it gets +1/+0.
that's a good one.
And then turn 2, you swing for 1, and you play a Blooming Marsh and a Noose Constrictor.
Constrictor.
The 2/2,
Yeah.
you can fetch a card to give it +1/+1. And then you hope they don't have removal, and you go all in on turn 3.
Discard
Pitch
the whole
your
hand.
entire hand minus this card to Noose Constrictor. And then you cast this card and bring all those cards back, and then
Jesus.
pitch all your cards again and swing in for
Oh,
19 and kill them.
no. That's pretty.
Turn 3.
Turn
Turn
kill.
3. You don't have interaction. Fuck off.
No, there's no way they have a favorite
There's
brush.
no possible way.
There's no way.
The cards don't see play.
0% chance.
Yeah.
But otherwise, this card's kind of weird for limited. I don't
No,
know.
the card's not good
No,
for
not
limited.
good.
I'm gonna love it in my EDH decks and my
Cycling
standard deck.
sure.
Yeah.
But
But-
limited, not so good.
No.
Oh, I wonder if the flavor text is sweet though.
It
I don't
reminds
know.
you of
Give
like
me my
a-
drink.
Ooh,
Where'd it go?
It reminds you of like a non-egg
Oh.
kind of card. How it brings back everything, like how Second Sunrise.
Yeah,
did.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
definitely
it's eggs.
reminds
It's
you.
eggs like.
Yeah, it is eggs like, and I do like that part.
Eggs are fun.
How do you guys like grave crawlers?
Grave colors are sweet.
This grave
Zombies
crawler's
are
pretty awesome.
back. Zombies are sweet.
I'd just like to point out this zombie enters the battlefield tapped.
It does.
'Cause
Just
it's gross.
throwing that one out there. The tokens don't, but this one.
Yeah, but you know what? All cards, pretty much every card that comes back from the graveyard to the battlefield,
Like
comes
zombies.
with that. Or like bloodghasts, or like reassembling skeletons.
Bloodghast?
You can't block.
Can't block. Reassembling skeleton enters tapped.
Wasn't that what you were saying about zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Well,
should.
well, it's just cards that always come back. Scrapy scavengers, number
Yeah,
one.
like they're coming out the grave and they're sideways.
Whatever.
Get out.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're
Let's
doing
talk about
what
this.
they can.
Let's
damn
talk
it.
about this zombie jackal.
All right, it's a
Black
zombie.
has
jack-
the
First of
sweetest
all,
creature types.
yeah, I know. So, but I'll convert you one day to the black masses.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, it's gonna happen.
But
you just
anyway,
don't know it.
Let's talk about this actual card. Now
All
it's
right.
a
1 minute 2/1 comes to play tapped. Zombie Jackal. Already like that's a reasonable card for standard applications. For black anyway. 3 mana, return Dread Wanderer from your graveyard to the battlefield. Only activate this time. At any time you can have a sorcery and you have 1 or fewer cards in there. So it's not just Gravecrawler. You can't just do this basically whenever the fuck you want. And those cost 3.
You also couldn't do that for Gravecrawler.
What?
You can't just be like, I'm gonna Gravecrawler on your turn.
No, but what I'm saying is the conditions.
Oh,
Like this,
I
like
thought
having
you
a
were
zombie in play condition is like going to happen more often
I
than
thought
I have
you were
like no
saying
cards
you
in.
could just be like, in response to your attacks, I'll flash into Gravecrawler from my
And
graveyard.
not block.
And not block. But where are you on this for limited?
For limited,
Yeah.
I think it's
okay.
fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think it's
Fine.
It's okay. I mean, again, I don't know. How, like, okay, we haven't.
You don't pick it highly.
No,
You
we don't have
definitely
it. We haven't really gotten into black so far because like blue and white, we pretty much immediately like grasped. Like white's gonna be pretty aggro, blue's gonna be pretty controlly.
Black's
Black can
weird.
go either way typically.
It can.
Like so sometimes like I remember in Kaladesh, black was aggro, and had a bunch of 2 mana 3/1s and shit like that. This one, obviously, it's gonna. You're not gonna play this in your shitty control deck.
Absolutely.
Like,
a threat that always comes back. Sign me up.
all right, well,
We'll ignore
your
me
control
for a
deck that
second.
doesn't want any cards in its hand.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the card that wants to be sacrificed to the god.
That's
Late game
true.
For the
That's true.
For the goodness.
And
Yeah.
you can scry one to just find a land to put on top, and you just play it, and you won't have any
Yeah,
cards in it.
when you open
5 mana
your one
deal you
specific mythic and
5
your one
mana
specific
deal you
rare.
one.
5-mana deal you want, yeah?
I gain 1, scry 1.
It's
Yep.
good. It's also good with the black-white zombie.
It's also good with zombie lords.
That
which
is,
you know.
well, yeah. Make it a 3/2.
Can we talk about this sick card name we have next?
Yeah.
Plague
Belcher.
Such a
Again,
good name.
I think zombies might be coming back in standard.
I want this
I
card.
think zombies could be a real deck.
I need this card in foil.
Yeah, Plague
Yeah.
Belcher,
Just the green.
sweet. 3 mana, 5/4 menace.
What's the
Zombie
downside?
beast. None.
Oh, that's insane.
Okay.
Like standard.
When it, yeah, right. It would. When Plague Bearer enters the battlefield, put 2 -1/-1 counters on a creature you control. And whenever another zombie you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. So you just put it on your shitty Gravecrawler that comes back.
Or you put it on this if you feel like
If you feel like it, but I want my 5/4 menace.
Yeah, probably.
Because this one has evasion. So 5/4 menace. It comes into play. It killed your guy that comes back, and they lose a life, and then you have a 5/4 menace, and then eventually you're just gonna get your guy back anyway.
Yup.
Cards.
It seems pretty like this is what I'm saying. Like they had some. These zombies are probably more powerful than zombies in fucking Innistrad, which makes no sense. But whatever.
These are mummies. They're like
No, they're
zombie
not.
things.
It's a zombie beast.
They're zombies. Zombies and mummies are
They're
two different
zom-
things. The white
they're
zombies
zombies.
are mummies. The black zombies
Are
fucking-
zombies.
are zombies, and they're the true champs.
This
question-
is also a zombie
The
beast.
question is did this
It's
thing,
a zombie
did this
beast.
thing create Death Cloud?
Absolutely.
It might have. It belched
I
everywhere.
think it did the Death Cloud.
Death Cloud's a sweet card.
Death Cloud
I need
is
to play it
nice.
in Liliana,
They should
but
make
I don't want to.
that.
I don't want to destroy everyone's lands as well as make them discard their hand.
Okay.
Eh.
Well, how do you feel about mastering?
I mean,
Mastering
This is
Liliana,
fantastic.
I'll master her taint.
Okay.
Alright.
Taint Mastery.
Let's
Mastery.
talk about
Rundle
Liliana's mastery.
Liliana's mastery. First of all, I fucking hate this art. It looks bad.
Yeah, so it's.
It looks really bad.
Wait, I'm zooming in.
I think it would look cool in foil.
Kieran Yanner. I mean, I like the colors.
No, imagine it in foil and her hands are just like.
It's just too generic looking.
Yeah, compared to the Plague Belcher.
This actually-
Yeah, it's just like compared to like all the
It's
other
crazy.
art in this
So
set.
This kind of looks like they were just like, what do we have left over from Shadows of Rhaenostrad?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
And
Yeah,
it's like this is what they had.
like this is. I don't see the world anywhere.
Yeah.
This is just this random thing.
Zombies.
Sorry,
Fair.
Kyrian Yanner.
Let's talk about the card though. 5 mana, all zombie enchantment. 4 and 2 black. Zombies you control get +1/+1.
That's
When
boring.
it comes into play, create 2/2/2 black zombie creatures.
That's pretty good.
That card's great.
But 6 power for 5 mana.
6 power for 5 mana. We said 6 power for 6 mana earlier was good. 6 power for 5 mana is even better. And plus this gets a static effect, so it's probably might be like 7-8 power. Who knows how many zombies you have in your deck?
It's fantastic, and if you're playing blue, you can use that card that bounces any target permanent to bounce it back to play
Yeah.
again to do some more zombies. Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
Zombies again.
Oh man, that's great.
The real question is, if you open this and Cat, they're both lords.
They're both
but
lords.
zombies is a more relevant creature type.
But cat,
But Cat's better on its own.
It's already a 3/3,
Cat is already
and they
3.
get lifelink.
and they get lifelink.
They
I'd
get
say
lifelink.
cat's better, but I'd probably
You
want to
take.
play.
Yeah, you want to
Liliana's
play black.
mastery.
You'll just.
I mean, I
just.
want to play zombies. I like
Yeah.
zombies. Sorry.
Zombies.
Let's talk about demons.
Ugh.
Diamonds.
Ugh.
This card's bonkers
It's
ridiculous.
pretty good.
Yeah.
5 mana, 5/4 flying demon, Archfiend of Ifnir. Card's already great. Like right away, 5 mana, 5/4 flyers, like
Yeah.
pretty
It's
strong.
solid.
Um,
Solid card.
Whenever you discard a card or cycle a card, put a -1/-1 counter on each creature your opponents control.
So gross.
All opponents, by the way, for two giant reasons.
But
Hey guys,
I don't think that card's over, bud.
And cycling for 2 colorless. Oh, drop the mic! Got him!
Cycling makes this card. Let's
it
be
makes
honest.
the card. It makes it. You know what? Cycling will trigger your other Archfiend if near.
If you have
That's already
2, there's
play.
no way you're not already winning.
No.
If you have 1 in
cycle
your
them.
hand and 1 on the
Yeah,
battlefield,
exactly.
there's no way you're not winning
No,
already.
it's impossible. What you actually do is you cycle this card and then you play your Liliana and bring it back with its -3.
You know what this
That's
kills?
what I was thinking.
You know what this
Yeah,
kills?
yeah.
It kills
That's what I'm doing in standard.
Yeah, that seems
This
good.
kills
seems-
a 4/4
seems good.
indestructible angel.
Eventually, yeah.
I was about to say eventually.
It
but
does.
It
no.
also-
But not in head-to-head combat.
It can kill a Gideon.
Hey, watch this.
It can
Watch
kill a
this.
Gideon.
White,
It can kill a
white,
Gideon.
white 4/4, green cartouche. That's cool, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not.
What's up?
Oh, I got my 7 mana creature. Let me stab my 3 mana enchantment on it.
See? It's so good. How could you possibly lose? Indestructible fighting.
Get there.
Got in.
I
Get
hate
in.
everything.
You know that cycle ain't gonna do in one
It's
now.
see, that's what I'm saying.
This card's bonkers. Let's move on.
Yeah, card's bonkers.
Hey,
To
remember-
to a creature with a better creature type.
Baleful Aim It.
Crocodile Demon.
Crocodile Demon. Not just a mere demon, but
Bring
a
it on.
crocodile demon.
Not just a Mitt Demon.
Now, what do you want from me?
2 and a black.
Yeah.
4/3 lifelink. Enters the battlefield, put -1/-1 counter on target creature you control.
3 mana, 4/3 lifelink.
That's fine.
I'd play this.
I'd play the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, sometimes your cards you can remove -1/-1 counters from each other.
Yeah, but
especially
also
what about recurving the white card, the white 2-drop?
the white 2-drop that says don't put counters on it.
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
mana, 4/3 lifelink. That's fucking.
Also,
3 mana, 4/3
if it
lifelink.
just like puts the counter on itself, it's still a 3 mana
3 mana, 3/2
lifelink,
lifelink,
which
it's
is
just,
fine.
Okay, yeah, okay, fine.
So like it's good.
Yeah, I think this is a fairly high pick.
3/4.
I'd take it pretty high. Lifelink is a very powerful ability.
Let me tell you about a card I really like.
I also really like this
I
one.
love this card.
Yeah.
Ruthless Sniper,
It's
1 black
ruthless.
for a 1/2. Insane rate right
In
there.
pretty good
Uh,
rate. Death Ray Shaman. Death Ray
It's a
Shaman.
human archer.
Yeah.
Usually archers have reach, but this one does not.
This one has better reach.
It has
It does.
whenever you cycle or
It does.
discard a card, you can pay 1. If you do, put a
-1/-1
counter.
counter at one target creature. This thing is just Again, I just want to play it and just have all the
This
cyclers.
is a powerful card.
It's a
This
powerful,
is another
powerful
thing
man.
you can dump with News Constrictor to just pay a bunch of things to do a bunch of -1/-1.
Why would you ever do that when you
I-
could just kill them on turn 3?
No.
I think it's solid.
Yeah,
Yep. Well, that's
where
very
you're
good.
wrong.
No.
I'll probably take this a lot higher than I should.
Yeah, I like this card.
I'll take it first the majority of the time, actually,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be strictly wrong.
It's I don't think it's probably like I think it's a solid uncommon. Probably better than most of your commons.
It's probably like
and
legitimately
like
a
fair
4th or
amount.
5th pick.
Yeah, it's probably like a 3rd, 4th, 5th
It's-
pick
it's
somewhere
one-
in
it's
there.
one
But I'll probably
Again,
take it first and second.
Build,
more
build
than I
around,
should.
build
You
around it,
definitely-
and it's going to be retarded good.
You need the cycles.
Talking
Don't
about
have it.
really good cards.
Bone Picker.
I love this card.
Go
This,
ahead.
this,
Go
is,
ahead.
this is
Go ahead,
probably
read it,
one of
Dave.
my favorite cards in the set. Bone Picker, it's 1 black, 3 colorless for a 3/2. Bone Picker costs 3 less to cast if a creature died this turn.
Not yours.
Oh, creature.
Any
it's-
creature. It's not
no.
Bantu here.
It's
Yes.
not Bantu.
And it's a flying death touch.
I forgot his Death Touch.
Yep, it
Yes.
has Death Touch.
Yeah.
It's so gross. It's so good. It's going to be up fighting
That
with
way it can
Delvers
block
in
the
eternal
angel and
formats.
trade with. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying. Angel's too strong. Too strong.
This card's ridiculous. 1 mana for a 3/2
1 mana,
flying death
3/2
touch.
flyer. 3/2
It's-
flying Death Touch.
It just outdid
I mean,
Delver. I know Delver
it's-
comes down sooner and usually does his thing sooner, but this is great.
Not necessarily comes down soon.
That's true. Or
You
it
might
might
Like,
miss the flip.
like it's a thing. You could be like Fatal Push
Fatal
this.
push bone.
No.
Yeah, Fatal Push this.
In modern, you go Delver, flip Delver off Fatal Push, Bone
Oh,
Picker. You have 2
God.
3/2 flyers
Yeah.
on turn 2.
That is so gross.
I mean, that's also
I'm
the dream,
seriously
but-
considering putting this to my Mardu all removal spell deck.
And-
It'd
but
be the only creature in there, but it's just such a good rate.
this is
Emrakul.
probably my favorite card of the set because I feel like it covers all aspects of all formats. It feels like
It's an $8 foil uncommon.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
uh-huh.
It's just so good. It's so good and limited. Even if you don't
Yeah.
kill anything for 4
4 mana 3/2 Death Touch is already
It's
a
so
good one.
Good. It's
It's
such
one
a
flying Death Touch.
it's-
Yeah.
It's the card. I honestly am calling this card. This is my favorite card in the set.
Yeah, good stuff.
My
Where
favorite.
high do you pick it?
I'd honestly.
3rd, 4th.
I'd say I'd probably say like 2nd, 3rd.
I can see myself in some situations
Just
taking
slamming it first? Yeah.
I
Oh,
can-
yeah.
I can see some.
You open Bantu, but then you have this sweet Bone.
Yeah, exactly.
So you
You
just,
look at
Bone
Bantu-
Picker's
You
better.
flick Bantu off in a
Yeah,
heartbeat for this.
yeah.
card.
Tear it. Go away. All right, next card.
Ooh, Faith.
Ooh.
Faith of the Devoted.
Faith of the Devoted. 3 mana enchantment. 200 black. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. It's Lightning Rift.
It's not lightning
It's
rod.
Hey,
lightning
hey, you know what you can do with News Constrictor?
What? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Win that life game. Sideboard.
This is
Get
like a
there.
build around D card,
Again, a build around card.
but it's
what-
definitely good in the right deck.
Exactly. Yeah, I just want to have all these cycling magics cards and then all cyclers. Like I like decks that are like sort of combo decks.
You know, the
So-
more I see of this place, the less I want to. Chandra Nalar. Pretty
No,
sweet
it's
flavor
the-
text there.
There you go.
But look how pretty this art is.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
does not look like black art.
It
to be
does
honest
not
with
look
you.
like a black card.
But that just makes it way more menacing because
Mhm.
you know something fucking shitty's happening.
Yeah.
Like behind the pleasantness, there's something horrible.
Yep. So, how do you like Zombie Lords?
Zombie lords are strong.
How do you feel about 2/3s for 3s that pump other zombies?
Very good.
Seems good.
It's very good.
Lord of the Accursed, 2 in black, 2/3. Other zombies get +1/+1.
Also a zombie.
It is a zombie.
Mhm.
Plus, because they had to make it better,
Mhm.
1 in a black, tap it. All zombies gain menace until end of
Menace.
turn.
Yeah.
So gross.
When multiple creatures have menace,
It's hard.
like it's really
It's
hard to
hard.
block. It's like, God damn it. Everything
Some of them might as
sucks.
well just say unblockable.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, dude's strong. Dude's like, I mean, if you're gonna do like black white zombies,
This-
I can't
you want this
imagine
so bad.
having a better first pick. To be honest
Oh,
with
yeah.
you, like not really.
I love
Yeah.
this.
I like if you're
You
like,
might want the gold card, but this is really good.
I'd rather have this than the gold card.
Okay.
I would. Yeah, card's just super strong.
Super good and limited.
Yeah,
Take
very,
it.
very good limited. I think has a chance to see constructed play because zombies has a chance to be real because of this card.
Oh, also, if you don't have other zombies, it's still just a 2/3 for 3,
It's
which
a
is
dull 2,
reasonable.
3 for 3. It can give itself menace if you tap it.
If you tap, yeah, but then you untap.
And then you
it.
untap it and attack.
There you go.
Got him!
Got
Got him!
Wombo.
Let's talk about bad cards.
Hey,
This card
no.
looks sweet.
No, this is not a bad card.
I
don't
know,
think it's
it's
that
not that bad.
Let
What
me
is that?
introduce this one. I love this card.
Oh, sweet art, by the way.
I love the art.
Yeah.
Like, this horrifies me when I look at it.
Yeah, I know,
Grim
right?
Strider, a.k.a. Slenderman.
Okay, Slenderman.
Yeah, it's a black and 3 colorless for a 6/6, but Grim Strider gets -1/-1 for each card in your hand. You want a very aggressive deck for this to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this card is so
So,
good
on turn
when you do
4, what's this guy going to be? Let's do math here. You have 7 cards in hand. Say you're on the draw.
Okay.
Up to 8, down to 7.
that. Hit a
Don't have
land
one
every
drop.
time?
Say then you have a 2, 3, 4 curve. So up to 8 again, land for turn, 2 drop down to 6, right?
Yep.
Then draw
Up to 7, down to 5.
down to 5,
Up to
6,
6, down to 4.
down to 4.
And
so this
then
is a
this is
4
a
minute
2-2.
2-2. 4 minute 2-2. On the play, it's a 4 minute 3-3.
No,
that
I'll-
gets perennially smaller, it was perennially bigger every turn.
Yeah. And
So-
also, you don't want. I don't think you'd run 2 of it with him. I think
Yeah.
you want to stick with just the one of to hit maximum.
Yeah, I
damage.
think, again,
You don't want to see too many of them.
again, in
He's
your
really
aggressive
good.
decks,
That's pretty good.
to me, I'm seeing. Again, we said like, what do we think black is? An aggressive color or a control color? I'm seeing
I'm
two
s-
different decks.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you
I'm
could-
seeing a cycling deck that just wants to rifle it through its cards
Yeah.
and just dirtle and discard and draw, and then I'm seeing
And just, like, zombie smash.
yeah, I'm seeing like a black zombie like attack you deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still don't love this card,
This card,
but
yeah, it's not great, but it has outs. If you're in the right deck, if you're like in an aggro deck, I can see this.
I
doing
really
things.
don't like it as uncommon. That's what I don't like. I think it's definitely a common.
the common power level.
It definitely
yeah.
feels just like a common,
yeah.
Mm.
which is unfortunate.
Let's talk about Nest of Scarabs.
Nest of Scarabs. This card's sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Okay, so 3 mana enchantment. Whenever you put one or more -1/-1 counters on a creature, put that many 1/1 black insect creature tokens into play.
Yes. Flavor win.
Yeah,
Like,
this
this-
card's so cool.
This yells Egyptian theme.
So I'm thinking EDH and Black Sun Zenith
Yup.
Oh,
on a
God.
full board of say 10 creatures. Black Sun Zenith for 4, get 40
Oh my
once.
god, that's so gross. That's so gross.
Pretty good.
I mean, that's what that is, right? Like that's kind of fucked up. And then you sacrifice them all your Bantu and trade your
Yeah.
opponent.
Oh, dude just got
Yeah! We did it, boys.
Instead of attacking your opponent with
Fuck
your
that.
1/1s.
Nah.
Fuck that. This
No,
is each
no,
opponent.
no.
Each opponent.
Whatever.
Yeah, card sweet. How do you feel about this in draft? Like, how many?
I don't think it's a high pick.
I mean, I think it's really good if you're in the green black.
Green black, yeah. Green black has like because
If you're in green black,
you're
it's
putting
a high
-1,
pick.
-1
It's-
counters with
it's
your own shit. You're
fantastic.
putting -1 counters on.
I think it's
This is that card you
very.
have to wait for.
Yeah,
You're probably gonna want it to wheel
yeah,
most
yeah.
of the time.
Again,
Unless you like last pack of it.
if someone else is doing it in your pod, then you're probably in the wrong area anyway, and you just want to build generic cards and not like cards like this that need each other's help.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd wait until like it's later in the pack to pick this one up, but then once it's there, it might be your best card.
Oh yeah, it's crazy the things this thing.
Yeah,
can do.
yeah,
And
exactly.
especially with all the neg counters that go on.
I know, right?
Oh.
Next card, sorcery, 2 manas, 1 to black. Target lay to the heart, lay bare the heart. Okay, lay bare the heart. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-legendary, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Notably hits planeswalkers
It does.
for constructed reasons.
I don't like it because it doesn't hit Bontu and he's overpowered.
No, it does hit.
You know what?
The angel.
Yeah.
Hit the angel super
Yeah,
hard.
but then you just reanimate it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, you're doing it
Nice-
to yourself.
nice try,
bro.
Nice try. And now what? And now what could you possibly do?
Kill it anyway.
It is indestructible, though. So,
Yeah, good luck.
Too
with
bad.
Exile it.
too bad.
Oh,
Alright.
whatever.
So, how do you feel about this card in draft? I
I
think
don't
this
like
card
it.
is going to see play in constructed. It's probably better than the
whatever.
I think I
colorless one from
I undervalue this card.
Undervalue.
I undervalue these kinds of cards in the draft. I always think that they're not great, but
Yeah.
sometimes, especially after like sideboarding and stuff, sometimes you have to against like a certain
Yeah.
threat that you're just like
I
I can't.
feel
do.
like
they just
like,
have
I
an
can't
insane
deal with a
bomb. You
4/4
can't deal with it.
indestructible.
I feel like these cards always feel much.
I hate you.
What's happened? Yeah, did you get him? You got him. Got him.
But there is a better discard card coming up.
Okay,
There definitely is a better discard card.
I find that these types of cards, along with like artifact and enchantment hate, are always like they feel a lot better when it's played against you than when you have it.
Fuck.
Like, because what you don't get to see is all the situations when the card was dead in your hand.
That is
Like
true.
you drew it and you couldn't cast it, and I was like, okay, I die.
I'm busy
I
trying to
usually,
find
I
out
usually,
this other
I usually
discard
never play
card.
these
game.
Yeah.
kinds of cards, but I honestly think after sideboard, I think
I think this is more of a
It is
sideboard
fun.
card. All right, next go. Who wants to take
Oh, by
this
the way,
one?
the art is sweet.
Art
Foil-
is super sweet.
Foil would be sweet. I wouldn't mind that.
Art
Yeah.
is super sweet.
How do you feel about Gravedigger?
Gravedigger is
Once
always
again,
great.
It's good.
That's
Always
my favorite.
great.
I don't
Grave
even.
Digger.
It's a.
I agree with that.
A 4-mana
I love it.
2/2
I love
enters
it.
the battlefield.
It's solid.
Get a creature from your graveyard to your hand.
Yep, it's
Uh,
regular little Gravedigger.
It's always been
Been great. Always a high pick. Relatively
Love
high
the
pick.
new art.
Yeah, we're just saying this is probably our favorite art for Gravedigger.
good. Just grabbing that mark
If
by
it
the
deserves
head.
to be an uncommon. Strong.
Next,
Blighted Bat.
I love this card.
this should have infect.
No.
No, it should. No.
It's blighted.
In fact, it was a mistake. All right, 3 mana, 2/1 flyer. Zombie Bat. Pay for 1 colorless or 1 generic. Blighted Bat gains haste until end of turn. So 4 mana, 2/1 haste flyer, or 3 mana, 2/1 flyer.
I mean, just 3 for
Fine.
2/1 flyers, fine.
It's fine.
But honestly, this makes me just want to run all of them, just because you ace the other guys.
Yeah.
It seems great. I love it. It's
Yeah,
an aggressive one. This
yeah.
is when you're going.
Again,
aggressive
this
one.
is more
It's
aggressive.
fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fine, just fine.
Let's talk about good common removal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final reward.
Final reward is great common removal. 5 mana, instant exile target creature.
You know what it gets? 4/4 indestructible.
All the gods.
Oh, no.
All the gods.
All the gods as well.
Yeah.
But it also gets indestructible.
It also
angels.
gets all the
It also gets every
embalmed
creature.
Embalmed creature.
It also
bad,
gets every single creature that isn't the Glyph Keeper or has hexproof in some way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what you don't understand is that I have a sensor.
That's,
For-
and that's 5 mana that you
Yeah,
spend.
exactly.
I'm gonna
Tapping
get so
out, sir.
trolled at pre-release. Like, you guys are just gonna build mono angels and
You know
way
we're
to
both
protect
like-
it.
Yes. Oh,
Like,
oh my god,
It's
yes.
happening.
whatever.
Alright, final reward's great. Probably best black common, if
Yeah.
not amongst the best black common.
Fantastic.
Take it very highly.
Take it very highly. If there's not a bomb uncommon or rare in the pack, I'd
I'd
take it.
take a top
And
5.
if you end up exiling the green god, during the pre-release, you gotta let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I would love to hear about that.
Yeah.
Because that's
Or an
hilarious.
embalmed creature.
Yeah.
Nah.
That would not be bad either. Value.
No. Now, next go. Festering Mummy.
It's like Festering Goblin, but better.
But better.
Yeah.
1 mana, 1/1 Zombo. When it dies, put a -1/-1 counter. You may put a -1/-1 counter on target creature.
I love that. I love
Card
that.
sweet.
Yeah.
Is a zombie. Does zombie things.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, this is like, it's a solid card. You're gonna trade for a 2/2. You're gonna trade for an X2. Like, you're gonna permanently make something else shittier. It's a really good card to sacrifice them onto. A really good card to with the Nest of Scarabs.
It's a solid one. Usually one drops aren't great in like limited.
Yeah, limited draft.
But this is good.
This is solid.
This is
super
something you
solid.
can definitely
Relevant
play.
creature type,
Yeah.
relevant ability.
I like it.
I wanna
Especially
see
if you
the-
multiples out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to see the
I love
board
it.
state that's like each player has 5 of these out and no one can move
Yeah.
because it just sets off a chain reaction. They're just like,
And
fuck,
you
what do
both-
I do?
And you both have Feast of Scarabs or whatever. Nest
Oh
of
gosh.
Scarabs. So you all have 5/1/1s to play.
Yeah,
At the
you're
end of
just
this, you
waiting.
also have 5/1/1s.
It's just like, oh shit.
The art's sweet too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
art's
pretty
sweet
cool.
too.
That'll
I
look
love
cool in
the
foil.
black border with the purples.
Mhm.
Soul Stinger.
Cool creature types.
Yes.
Scorpion Demon?
Yeah.
Scorpion demons.
All right, go.
It is 3 and a black for a 4/5 Scorpion demon.
That's a high rate. What's
It
the downside?
sure is. There is no downside.
Okay.
When it enters the battlefield, put 2 -1/-1 counters on target creature you control.
Sounds like a downside.
But when it dies, you can put a -1/-1 counter from target creature on target creature for each -1/-1 counter on Soul Stinger.
So realistically, it's a 4 mana 2/3. Then when it dies, put 2 -1/-1 counters on something.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Good
That's
card.
not bad.
Good card. Like, it's probably unblockable, right?
Yeah.
Because like, what are we gonna do? Block it?
Yeah.
Block it and trade and kill your other creature? Like, no.
You know what blocks it pretty
You're
well?
gonna take some damage.
4 mana 4/4 indestructible.
Yep.
Yeah, it does. See?
Yeah, I'm giving it props there.
Exactly.
It'd be good in that
Exactly.
situation.
Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah.
bro.
See? He's coming.
Ooh, I like this
Yeah,
card
he's
though.
getting it.
Then read it.
Pitiless Vizier.
Vizier.
3 and a black. Vizier.
Vizier.
It's
Vizier.
3 and a black for a 4/2.
Wow.
Whenever you cycle or discard a card, it gets indestructible.
Indestructible is a powerful keyword,
That is dirty.
as we've decided.
No, I think it's sweet because you just super bluff just going into
Yeah.
combat. You just
Again,
attack with my 4/2.
Same thing. Threat of activation.
Yeah.
Threat of triggering this thing is like, again, it's probably, you're right. It's probably a 4 mana 4/2 unblockable. Like they're not what they can do.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
I'll
That-
black with my
it's-
5/5.
That's such a good card.
I know. Yeah, it's powerful.
I picked
But
that
powerful combo.
Not like crazy high, but pretty high.
Yeah, relatively high. If you're an aggro deck, you know,
Yeah, that card's sweet.
it's not a bad blocker either. If you're
Yeah.
gonna give it
Oh,
indestructible, you can't bluff
oh,
it. But you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Horror of the Broken Lands. This is why I love black.
Yeah.
Like, come
Yeah.
on now.
It's a ghastly.
Whenever you cycle or discard another card, I just wish they said discard another card.
No.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Don't be assholes. Gets +2/+1 until end of turn, and it's a 5 mana 4/4. Also has cycling for a single block.
It's good.
Good
at
card.
cycling.
It's good.
Good card has cycling for a single black. Also, 5 mana 4/4 isn't a good rate, but it's not the worst rate,
Yep.
and +2/+1 is legit.
Mm-hmm. It's a 6/5.
6/5 and then a 8
8/6.
8/6. Yeah.
It doesn't have
it
flying,
does what
which I'm
horrors
upset
does.
with.
Right,
It should have
it's a
flying.
horror. What do you want?
Usually
It
you have
should
to pay
fucking have
black or
wings.
something.
Why is it a hammerhead shark though?
I don't even know.
Stop talking about street sharks.
Whatever. Let's talk about scorpions.
Scorpions are sweet.
This is a good
This
one.
card's a good one.
2 and
I
a
love
black
this.
for a 2/2 death touch, cycling for 2.
Solid.
Again, I don't think I'd ever
I don't think I want to
really
cycle this.
this.
I
very
don't
often.
want to cycle
Again,
this.
it's in the situation where I need a removal spell or die. Is that
This
that-
is just as good.
You have to
It's
draw-
almost like if you have
It's
not like
basically a
4/4
removal
flyer.
spell.
Yeah,
Unless-
it is a removal spell.
Unless
It's
you
very
got your
good.
like synergy with cycling, you're not gonna cycle this. Like if you
No.
draw it off the top and you
Yeah.
can like make drakes and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
sure, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah,
But most of
but
the time,
like
you're just playing it for a 2/2 death.
exactly, the card's
Doing your
great.
things.
3 mana 2/2 death touch is great.
Mhm.
Now what?
Wander in death.
Yep.
Wonder in death.
2 and a black sorcery. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Cycle for 2.
That card's really strong.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
a
because-
card that's pretty good.
Yeah, because a lot of the problem with the return up to 2
Yeah.
target idiots is sometimes you don't have any cards that died. And in that case, guess what this card has? Cycling, yeah.
It also has sweet flavor
Your
text that you can
powerful and
read.
situational cards are really good with cycling, it turns out. Because sometimes they just draw another one.
One
This
of
is
my
a lot
favorite.
better than that blue return cycling.
Way fucking better.
Because you're
Like
actually getting
miles better. It's also cheaper for some reason.
Yeah, you're getting the bodies you want.
Exactly.
You know?
Two
Also-
creatures. What's up, boy?
One of my favorite things to do is when I don't
Play
have
with
enough.
yourself?
When I don't have
I
enough
love playing
lands to
with
do
myself.
anything, I read the flavor text on my cards, and this got pretty sweet flavor text for doing that.
Forever restless. Forever growing in number.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Pretty sweet.
They're wandering in death.
Pauper staple.
Pauper staple. What is it does?
It's Trespasser's Curse.
Mhm.
One in a
Yeah,
black.
there you go.
Enchantment or a curse.
Or a
Enchant
curse.
a player. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under enchanted player's control, that player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Sure.
Important note: you can enchant yourself and it does nothing.
Accurate. No, if you're at 1,
You
die.
die.
You
You die.
Just
That's
a
the
good
only
one.
situation
die
where
with
shit-
gain life on the stack.
Yeah, I could see this in mono black,
Like devotion?
mono black control and
Control.
pauper.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, I could at least see it in pauper for if you need to gain.
So, yeah,
gain
sideboard.
minus of course Great Merchant, which will pretty
Gary's
much help me out.
good.
This helps you out earlier though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it in pauper. I think it might do a thing.
I'm a fan. I mean, how high do you rate this in draft? If you can get it done like turn 2.
I think it's a sideboard card.
I think I
For
honestly
like heavy creature matchups. Deck guys are trying to go
The
one.
people that are just like creature tokens and bomb everything.
this
Yeah.
this is I actually think that this is a really good common in
Yeah.
draft. I really like it because I mean in drafts and just like the limited period you're playing creatures a whole bunch it's just completely relevant. You know, and then on top of it, like if you can scale it with zombies, that's just huge because then you're doing it again in some form of zombies and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I think this card can just get out of hand. Like, I think it's
That's true. You can put them in really awkward scenarios.
Yeah.
God damn it! I don't want to fucking get drained again.
It's a solid card.
The drain life effects, repeated drain life effects, are always underrated.
They are.
They're always underrated. It always adds up to way more than what you think it is. Like,
In the
damn
beginning,
it.
you're like,
Yeah, it's just one. It's just one,
And then, they start
and then
taking
it's
care of your
one
creatures.
every turn,
Yeah.
and then you're dead.
And they're like,
That's
oh,
what happened.
shit.
How are you at 28?
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
The card's great. I love it.
I think it's fine. Like it has the same thing as like most 1 and 2 drops have. Is like, oh, if I draw it late, it doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
But on turn 2, like it's
That's
pretty
pretty
solid.
good.
It's pretty solid.
Like,
Yeah,
if they don't have any creatures out,
yeah.
and it's just turn to this.
How do you like this card? This card's fucking
This card's pretty awesome.
sweet. Okay. Supernatural Stamina. 1 black for an instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control.
Man, it just zombified that shit.
Yeah, so like they kill your guy, you just bring it back.
Yep.
Like
Works super well with
you trade up.
ETB.
Yeah, super well with ETB. I like 1 mana tricks are great.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. Like the fact that this doesn't give a toughness boost doesn't give no shits.
Plus,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
If you
Yeah,
ever
If your
exactly.
thing dies, you don't care.
If you
Yeah.
ever do get enough -1 counters on an
On the
indestructible
angel,
form,
yeah, you can just bring it right back. And you have to get 4 more, and it's impossible.
it's great.
It's just impossible.
There's so many combos with that angel.
Or if you're at 6, you just give a creature +2/+0
Yeah.
attack.
Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's pretty
exactly.
good. It's pretty good.
It's,
It's pretty
it's strong.
I'm probably winning anyways.
Yeah, no. The Roberts. Cursed Minotaur.
Minotaur zombie Minotaur.
Yeah. 3 mana, 3/2 zombie.
Menace.
Menace.
Wasn't this a really
Yeah,
early
good.
spoiler?
I'll play it.
Yeah, it
I
was.
literally
it
think
was.
that they spoiled it so early just because of the art. Art's sweet.
Art's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
art sweet. Art sweet. Plus, they wanted to get zombie Minotaur out
Yeah,
some love.
yeah, they're like,
You know,
let's
hey,
get that
look
out
what's
there.
in this set: zombies and Minotaurs. No, I'm in.
That's pretty good.
3 mana, 3/2. We've seen this color shifted in red, and it's been good. Now it's black. It's a relevant creature type, and you know what? I mean, again,
Menace.
I don't think Menace is strong.
Menace is good.
You're gonna know when you want this. You're gonna want this more in your beatdown decks than your controller decks. Your controller decks, you won't give a shit. But in your beatdown decks, this is going to be one of your better solid commons.
Yep.
And then there's a Doom Dissenter. Doom Dissenter.
This guy is not
Center.
long for this world.
1 in a black, 1/1.
Bantu.
What?
Bantu.
He won. Yep, value 10.
One I black for one.
Value
Human. It's just a human.
It's just a human.
Humming.
When it dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Yep, not tapped.
Not tapped.
Not tapped.
Yep. It likes to die.
It likes to die.
It's a control thing.
Yeah, it's 2 bodies.
It's kind of like a Doom Traveler.
It's kind of like Doom Traveler. It's kind of like what's it? Young Wolf.
Young Wolf.
Young Wolf is
Yeah,
The one that comes.
There
out
was
of-
also the zombie that saw play.
Yeah.
That was just way worse, but it was a zombie, so it's
Oh,
all play.
jeez.
Butcher Ghoul.
Oh,
I think,
I remember.
It was
I
just
remember
this.
that.
It was
I've
a
seen poker decks
1/1
with that.
with Undying.
Yeah.
For
Zombie.
2.
For 2, and it's all play. So yeah, this card's sweet. I'd probably play
Absolutely.
it. I'd play it in my
I
deck.
love it.
You know what's sweeter?
I love
What's
Poker
up?
Play.
Fucking Dune Beetle.
Dune Beetle.
Look at
2
that
mana,
butt.
1/4. Sometimes you're not the aggressive deck,
Nope.
and sometimes you want as many Dune Beetles as you want.
I want
to
to play against the guy that has like 6 Dune Beetles
Do
and
you?
6 Ancient Crabs.
I hate playing those.
And literally, you can't beat him.
I hate playing those decks. I've been
Yeah.
there. Don't like it.
Don't you
Not
like
a
playing
fun-
against those decks or
I
with
don't.
them?
I don't like being those decks.
Okay.
'Cause
I
they're
love
grinding.
being those
Yeah.
decks.
I hate being those.
But
decks.
like if you're just trying to get enough time for your Drake Haven or your whatever your black enchantment is that cycles to drain life.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Like you're just waiting for that to get there.
yeah. Don't get. it
Sometimes
twisted.
you
This
need as many Doom Beetles as you need.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on this card.
This
It
is a-
actually
it's a-
can be
it's a
pretty
great
good.
card.
Two mana for a 1/4 is a solid rate. Like we're shitting on it kinda because it's like it's a 2 mana 1/4,
Yeah.
but 2
It's
mana
a 2-mana
1/4 is like can be
It's-
really really good.
It's really good.
It-
It's better than that. I mean, honestly, you'd rather do this than 3 mana 1/5.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, I really
Ancient
would.
Crab
I don't like
is
Ancient
too
Crab.
strong. Listen,
I like 'em.
how many insect tribal things do you know of?
I mean, it doesn't matter anyways. I'll just fly over 'em.
No. It's
How
crab.
many insect travels, man?
This crab says.
I only want Doom Beetle.
What
I
about
like-
miasmic
like-
money?
This is a
Fine.
far more aggressive card. 2 mana 2/2 zombie jackal enters the battlefield. Each player discards a card.
I mean,
Bomb.
it's a bear that
Sweet.
does things.
Yeah.
It's a bear that does things. It's fine.
It's a bear that does things. It's fine. Relevant creature type. Black doesn't get bears that often.
They don't get good
They
bears.
don't. Yeah,
They get butts.
They get butts. They don't get bears that often. This is a solid little beater.
Yep.
Arts
Arts once again.
once again.
Ghastly.
Yeah. It's
Love
pretty.
it.
It's pretty
Love
great.
the art. I want to foil this one too.
Nah,
There's a lot of black cards. I need to take the next one.
go for it.
Okay, this is the discard you want. Unburdened. 2 black, 1 colorless. Target player discards 2 cards. Cycling 2. Holy Jesus, is this good?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
This card's insane.
So, what's the problem with this card sometimes?
The problem
Sometimes
with
they
this
don't have
card-
cards in their hand.
The problem with this card is it doesn't say when you cycle this card, target player discards 2
Jesus,
cards at
Jesus
random.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love this card. I mean, aggressive. I love. I mean, obviously, you guys know that I love aggressive decks, and this is like something you want to do after you get everything out and just
Yup.
like get rid of your bombs.
Yeah, well, get rid of your bombs or your removal spells. That
Also-
you can only play one per
Exactly.
turn of, you know?
I love it.
The guy
and the
on
art
this-
is sweet.
The
This
guy
card-
on this art
this card's
is
so good against control.
jacked.
Yeah. Again, I main deck it. I cycle it if I'm playing against aggro
You mean it.
because like they don't give a shit about their 2 lands, extra things they have, or their hands just empty anyway. But like I said, I mean, like sometimes you're gonna play control, and this is probably your best card
Yep.
because they just need a critical mass of cards, and sometimes they don't have them because you have 2 unburdens in your deck.
That is true.
Like it is what it is. Yeah, I like this card. I agree. I think this is a way better main deck card than the target discard thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Like you gotta pick in the right deck though.
Your turn.
Scarab Beast, I like this card a lot.
Alright.
1 black,
We were talking about
instant,
this
exile
Wait,
up to 3 target cards from a single graveyard, cycle for a black.
Cycle for a black.
If it's not relevant, get rid of it.
It's not
Get
re-
rid of Embalm creatures.
Get rid of embalm creatures. Get rid
It's
of
real good.
Yeah, get rid of aftermath cards
Mhm.
to a lesser extent.
I think it's going to go later than it should.
I think it honestly should be sideboard.
It's well.
Nope. It has cycling.
Yeah,
Fuck
cycling,
you.
cycling
It
for
does-
black.
that is-
It has
if
cycling.
you're in the cycling deck, keep it.
Oh yeah. If you're in the cycling deck, it doesn't fucking matter what the card
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
It just has cycling
It's
for
like, we
one
just-
color,
we just
for
wanna
one
cycle it.
for 1 mana. You're gonna play any card you have like that has cycling.
You gotta push cycle.
I'll probably play this in most of my black decks.
I would also probably play this most of my black decks and as a main deck card because
Unless
if
I'm
it's
like-
relevant, it's gonna be solid, and if it's not, then I can just cycle.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. I'm not playing 2 in my main deck.
No,
I put
I'll
it
play 1.
I put it same in line with the exile and enchantment or artifact card. With
Okay.
cycling.
From white, yeah.
Yeah. which I'm not taking it high. Like I'm gonna let it wheel and take one, and I'll have one in my main deck, maybe one in my sideboard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this card definitely will wheel.
Yeah,
It
it's
definitely will.
Next one, Painful Lesson. 3 mana sorcery. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life.
It's fine.
Love it.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You can kill somebody with it.
You can kill someone
That's
with
what feels
it.
great.
I miss Read the Bones. Read the Bones is apparently
Read
too
the
good.
Bones was so good.
Apparently it was too fucking good.
Yeah,
Sign in Blood is apparently too fucking good.
it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Sign and Blood's sweet.
I know, but Jesus, man,
That
you
art
can't have
too.
all the
Sign-
good cards be creatures, or else you're gonna have boring, shitty metagames like we
But
have
guys-
right now.
Yeah, that's why they need to let me design cards.
That's
Guys,
true.
guys, something about this art.
If
don't
I
like
designed
it.
this card, it
What,
would say
this one?
I don't like the art. I don't like it.
the art's sweet.
I don't like it. Like something's wrong with the hands. I don't know if they're not
They're
proportional.
fused together.
I know that they're fused.
They're not fused
They
together.
just
It's
put
just a
them
tattoo.
together. It's a tattoo.
It's
They're
a,
clearly fused
it's
together.
a, it's a tattoo.
I really don't like it. Like
Yeah, it's a tattoo, and the hands are fused together to make the tattoo form.
I don't know, man. Something's up with the hands.
That's what I think
I don't
it
like
is.
it. I don't trust it. I don't think the artist did
I
right on
don't
the
think
hands.
so either.
I think
Okay.
the hands are a little off.
It's a
whatever.
painful lesson.
Yeah,
It is.
whatever. Let's talk about Splendid Agony.
Splendid Agony, sweet. 3 mana instant, distribute 2 -1/-1 counters on 1 or 2 target creatures.
3 mana, common, instant speed removal. Very
Yep.
good.
Also, it's removal. It's removal of small creatures, but it's also like makes big creatures significantly worse.
Gang signs.
It can.
It's a combat trick
it can
sometimes.
It's a combat trick sometimes. It can get 2 fucking really small creatures and make them irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Like kill 2 creatures sometimes.
You try to do something to an indestructible angel.
I could try to do something to an indestructible angel and fail. And then we have our aftermath card.
I think this is one of the better Aftermath cards.
Never to return.
I like this.
I think this is very good.
No. So 3 mana, never. Sorcery.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, because we can't have good removal spells. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Good card.
Good
Yep.
card.
It's
Kills things.
basically Ruinous Path.
Mhm.
Again, sorcery speed removal shit these days because copycat is the only thing that actually matters.
Yeah.
And then Aftermath. Return target... I'm sorry. Return. Exile target card from a graveyard, make a 2/2 black zombie. And it's 4 mana. So that half's kind of shit, but again, you're only playing it for the front half. Obvious card is retarded in draft. It's really good.
Return is
Yeah.
just like
First
random
pick.
upside.
It is. If,
Oh.
if you're
Like,
out of
I
gas,
just think it's good.
I mean, that's the gas in the
It's
graveyard.
random, right? Like same thing with commit and dusk. Like sometimes it's gonna. I mean, you're playing it for the front half, but also random value for
Yeah.
the second half. Alrighty, so that's black. What
Black
do you
seems
think?
pretty
Black
sweet.
seems sweet. It seems like I really do think there's 2 decks, 2 distinct decks, and there's the aggressive half, and then there's the more control recycling half.
Yes.
And I'm interested in both.
Yes.
So there that is.
You
Alright,
get
we'll-
to see me shit on red next video.
We're gonna shit on red. Better
Yes.
dead than red. Alright, say it.